We're going LGD. It's a collective we. I think again.
Cool. Any reasoning behind that?
I think the last pick Pangolier really salvaged the draft. I was a little bit scared for them that they couldn't find the right hero, but Pangolier seems to be a very good solution. It will just be a very tough game overall for Elephant, I feel like. Like their draft seems very very random.
Yeah, it's a bit all over the place. And there's Pangolier. Definitely tickled all of our pickles. So we'll be sending across to you guys. B-Cop and Black, take it away for game number 2. Enjoy.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Nomad. Coming into game number 2, potentially a chance here for LGD.
Close it out.
Close it out, bring it all the way back, get in to the major. Or if LGD can even the series up at 1, we'll go to a game 3. And then it's basically a BO1.
Yeah. Something we haven't talked about also is kind of a grudge match for some of the players involved here, right?
In what way?
Armor was removed from that team.
True.
Yeah. And then now it's this revenge arc.
And now he's back with the team he was removed from.
Potentially beating the players
that left the team and removed him. So certainly I would say maybe a grudge match in a way. Yeah.
Always nice to get some spice in there. So a lot of people are wondering, why can POS 5 Tide work? Has very good stats gain. Gush, strongest spell in Dota at level 1. What exactly does it do? 4 armor, 40% slow, even not 30. I told you 30. It's even stronger than I thought. 110 damage. Look at that. You're just clobbering him.
Yeah, already down to about half health.
Gush is a ridiculous spell. That's all for 90 mana, by the way.
That's a lot for not that much mana.
Yeah, Faith Bjorn might be in trouble down here. Like, if he gets Earth Shocked as well as Gush, like, his movement speed is going to be 100. And then from there on out, Fury Swipe is going to deal a ton of damage. There's a lot of potential here for this Pango to get shut down. Mid lane though, DP. It's a pretty damn good lane. Like, DP wins a lot of these lanes against these spirits, so I'm expecting the same here as well. Top lane, Yang started with a Windlace, just to be able to harass a little bit more. Not an easy lane for Monkey King as well.
So, what do you think about, nothing to say if he could get to a quick 6, he would rotate, right? Which of the 2 side lanes is the lane that he would focus his attention on? For sure, right?
Yeah, like Venomancer dies very fast to avoid spirit rotation. I'm a little bit surprised by the lanes, to be honest. Top lane, a little bit careful here.
Ooh. With that Boundless Strike and the Battery Assault, that Bleak Hallucination glitched item is not going to do too much for you, FY, when you're on the run.
Yep, healing up with the healing self, though. Same for Innocence. I thought they would lane Grimstroke Monkey King, to be honest.
Right.
It's a very strong dual lane, and just put the 4-quick bottom. They chose to give a little bit of a higher priority to Pangolier instead.
Is that because his matchup's
not as good? 2-man cog.
Yeah, 2-man cogs with the Battery Assault on both of them. Balance Strike on cooldown, going after Yang. Just needs like 2 more shots. Primal Spring will get him there, and Ame will get first blood.
And yours is like, what are you guys doing, man?
And already had a good first game. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, it's a very surprising. I don't think they expected it at all for him to learn Primal Spring. But it makes a lot of sense against Venomancer, so you're not really ever going to get these Jingu stacks up. And it netted him a first blood.
First blood. Well, today anyway.
First blood here for LGD, already a 1K lead. So we'll
Somnus
goes.
is struggling a little mid lane, network-wise. But I'm sure as the levels go up, it will even itself out a little bit. Void Spirit is any strong laner.
Yeah, he's closer to level 4 and... Ooh. Okay, yeah. Innocence going down to that tier 2 again. Sacrificing to the tier 2 tower.
Yeah, you'll see it pretty much every time when he's out of resources. It's a very common play. Most cost-efficient play. It's much better than to wait for Regen to come from the courier. You can bring your carry's items really fast. Which is overall a very nice move. Task has to be a little bit careful here. If he gets cocked, it's potential to kill him. And still no level in Jingu. So he's just committing fully to the Primal Spring build. He's probably going to get at level 4 just to have it, because there's no point in still in bound to level 2. But yeah. Oh, Hero is actually getting caught out here. Got disarmed by the lucky shot. Orb of Corrosion online already.
And he's taken out
Right.
in a lane that Feithbeyond and JQ we thought would struggle in.
We said there's potential to struggle. But as the levels go up, this Tidehunter Gush gets weaker and the enemies get stronger. So yeah, I mean, they take full advantage of it, and they're both full health. There's like no pressure on them whatsoever.
Yeah, this isn't the first time that Eurus has been caught out like that. That happened in the last game. He had given up first blood, and again, Swashbuckler, lucky shot procs. They've got the Inkswell right on top of him. They're going to chase this Ursa, try and stay in front. The proc hits, and well,
Dead
Eurus
again?
is gone a second time.
Wow, his game
Back-to-back
is done.
deaths, and his TP was used. He has to walk back.
His game has been ruined. Top Innocence tag team.
Primal Spring, Battery Assault, maybe trying to put some damage on. Snowball hits on Ame. They'll get the kill there on the Innocence.
The lane is just incredibly difficult for Monkey King. However, he is skilling in a way where he is maxing Primal Spring, which is his primary farming tool, so he will be able to catch up no problem. Ursa, on the other hand, not so lucky. He has 0 levels in Earthshock.
Ame getting chased. Tag team.
He should be
strike
down.
under the tower, Mischief, Snowball, and they'll get the kill on Ame.
Yep, Fly probably gonna suicide to the tower. Last hit coming in.
Yeah, that's not terrible if you could even go mid to refill Somnus's bottle, but he's holding a full bottle at the moment with double damage.
Yeah. So, what this does for Radiant at least, it gives Tide a lot of levels. He's level 4.5 already. It means early access to Ravage is gonna be available.
Right.
But yeah, Ursa is not a hero that really catches up well. Like, he's sitting almost 1,000 efforts behind this Pangolin now.
Oh, Yang getting chased. Innocence.
Just be careful on Innocence here.
He preemptively popped a salve to try and go under this tower and get a kill on the Yang. But instead he gets caught by the shards. Battery Assault ends, and he's just giving up his life.
Now his top lane is going the exact opposite way. Of course, Monkey King having a lot better time than the Ursa, but they're feeding away a lot of kills here. Still 1k gold lead for LGD.
Got it. This is ours.
Bit of a surprise, aggressive play there from Innocence.
Yeah,
it was
a little bit unnecessary.
Yeah.
But it's okay. At least he's keeping them on their toes.
I saw what he wanted to do with popping the salve preemptively and trying to get under the tower, but unfortunately for him, FY was there, had the shards, and perfectly
3-man rotation mid.
And they're going to look for Somnus. They've got the 8th Remnant, Stroke of Fate. That'll get the kill. JQ gets credit for it. No chance for Somnus. And now Eurus' Courier also goes down. Like, this is just one thing after the next that is going wrong for Elephant.
Yeah, they're getting played. And now a Haste Rune for Void Spirit, which makes it rotate. Or, as I said, Red Panda comes in to snag it. He might just be dead on Red Panda, though.
Yeah, this is a dead Tide with the Inkswell.
Even though he is just a support, he is very high level because of how the bot lane went. Death Prophet being top to pressure the tower. It's not the easiest tower kill, to
Eurus
be
might
honest.
be dead. Stroke of Fate lands. Swashbuckle gets the lucky shot proc, and he's gone for the 3rd time.
I mean, this Pangolin is just absolutely destroying him. Every time he's disarmed, he's just slowed by, like, how much does it slow at this point? 35% plus the corrosion, just slowed by half, like 50% movement speed gone. We can't move.
And they want Exorcism for this top tower.
Glyph has been already popped though. We'll see if they want to try to respond to this or just push middle instead. Ursa's TPing middle, but they might just kill him off again. He's not very strong right now.
No, he's not. Nothing to
Clockwork
say.
already
Has
waiting
2
there.
astral steps ready to go.
Top tower should be taken out at least. There was a good rotation by Somnus. But this Ursa, they really need to make sure he gets back into the game. They're going on him again.
Inkswell, that'll pop right on top of Eurus. JQ lands a Stroke of Fate, but the 2 supports are here to get the kill onto the Grimstroke. They look over now in Innocence. He's got Cogs as well as the Battery Assault, but he's dead too.
Overcommitment, missed their abilities, so the kill was never going to happen. And now there's a little bit of breathing room for Eurus. As I say that, though, he's initiating on him.
Yeah, you say it. Astral Step, 8th Remnant, and immediately he's just taking a lot of damage. He's not comfortable mid, and he's not comfortable bottom. The jungle will be a last resort for him, but it may not be so easy.
Oh, Eurus is a little bit tilted here. Tidehunter pulled the creep wave away from him, missed a CS because of it. He started pinging him. I feel him. I really do. Let's hope he gets a good neutral item to get back into this game. Nothing to say in this rune now. Good stack here. And he finds the Fairy's Trinket, one of the best Void Spirit items in the game, of course.
Yeah, so he'll hold on to that, and you've also got Fairy's Trinket for the other side too.
Yeah, so it's probably going to go into DP's hands.
Faithion, top of the net worth. From what we thought might be a bad lane, turns into a great lane. And now he's taking advantage of that. Inkswell popping, to go after Death Prophet off. Snowball just not in time. FY. Now Shards, Rolling Thunder coming in. And Red Panda's within the cogs. That actually keeps Faithion from getting him, but they'll get the kill on FY. Red Panda will survive. The rest of the team will run. His Innocence is dead.
Usually we see Pangolius with such a good game to go into a Maelstrom first, but he chooses to be as utility as possible, going for Blink Dagger first, which is of course very good to get on top of the DP as well as the Venomancer. Monkey King is farming pretty well himself. Much better than Ursa.
Ulti used by both the Venomancer and the Death Prophet. Faithion is dead. Jinq will TP, but oh god, the damage. So quick, and they get both kills.
They have to be a little bit careful here on the LGD side. They're giving up a lot of kills.
Both teams even at 9, just 9 minutes into the game. Venomous Gale comes in on an Innocence, and well, Clockwork trying to just walk away. He's getting hit by that Plague Ward. Yang getting low, one more shot. He goes down, and then the Astro Step across the bow of Somnus.
Ooh,
Need to be careful. Shards in front of nothing to say. Snowball, this is really deep here for FY, maybe too deep. They're going to go back to the Rolling Thunder. That's going to hit onto the Death Prophet. They need to make a move with Ravage if they want to do it now, but they're just not going to have it in time. They get the kill into Somnus, and they lose FY.
Huge overcommitment. He just snowballed into a tier 2 tower. I thought he had Punch ready, but he did not. So he just ends up dying and baits his Death Prophet into the death as well.
So watch as...
See it here again, yeah?
Yeah, they're going to try and get Innocence. They've dropped down these Plague Wars. They're trying to maybe get a Clockwork here, but Void Spirit right in their faces. Yang's going to die. And then from here, Somnus, I think, gets maybe a little bit too over-aggressive, especially with the Tusk that was trying to go in deep. Live, though, also getting a kill onto this Tide, I believe. Ooh, backing away with the Dissimulate, not going after that kill.
A little bit scary with the Death Prophet dipping in there. All they really want to do is make sure that their Monkey King gets the Battlefield up, but this is a lot of space for the Ursa as well. Who is still 1300 behind the Monkey King. So still a slight lead for the Dire side here.
But it's not like he's gonna catch up.
Unless they kill the monkey and he lives, yeah.
Like, Monkey King's going for the Battle Fury too, so he's gonna farm just as quickly, if not quicker.
I'm a little bit afraid that the Pangolin might fall off. Like, usually why we see Maelstrom is it's the scaling item for him. It allows him to really just stay at the top of the net worth.
Right.
But when you buy Blink Dagger into Yules, it's very utility, which means Tidehunter got hooked.
Yeah, hook shot in, and Red Panda is going to use the Ravage. Actually hits this Void Spirit on the Astro Step. They've got the 2-man silence. It's not going to do anything more than that, though.
For what? There was no one there to save him at all.
I'm not sure.
Very disconnected, and now the spell's on cooldown for 2 minutes when he's up.
That's why. Right on to FY. They've got the Aether Remnant, Stroke of Fate, and a Resonant Pulse that finishes him off.
Yeah. They're playing at too fast of a pace right now on LGD. Like, they're forcing out a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes from Elephant here.
Yeah. Almost the Yules on that Void Spirit, and there it is.
Veno is going 4-staff first item. We have seen it quite a bit. You know, this item on Venomancer is just... You're not very tanky. You're sitting at 1100 health. You are going to die fast if they get on top of you. Of course, you need the 4-staff against the Clockwork, but if they chain it properly, you will die.
2k lead for LGD.
Yep, Battle Fury now completed on Monkey. Ursa still needs a good 1400 for his.
Wow. So he's just that far behind. And they don't have Ravage. They're smoking with this. Yeah, you could get a kill here with the Venomous Gale as well as the tag team, but you certainly don't feel nearly as strong to take like a team fight where you would have been maybe feeling like that with Ravage available.
Yeah. If they catch the Monkey though, it could be a very good pickup for them, but he's moving to the triangle already. getting in a deep ward on Tusk. And it's a counter smoke too. Clock, Grimstroke are behind. Oh, he missed the hook.
That hook shot misses, but they do get the swashbuckle stroke of fate combo. Red Panda moving forward. You got to remember, he does not have Ravage. The Soulbind is going to connect his Venomancer over to the Tidehunter. They've got the Dissimulate onto a couple of these heroes, but the Snowball save pulls them all the way over onto the Grimstroke. They'll use that ulti from the Venomancer. They get the kill on the Yang. They look over at FY. They've got the Phantom Sprays coming out for GQ. That's on to FY. He's silenced. Now finally hits it off. Red Panda sitting low, Dissimulate to back away, and Innocence is here by himself. But the Cox in a decent position to push back the Death Prophet TP. The damage, it's there. They'll get the kill.
To restore the void within.
So an offlaner for support, still slightly favoring the Dire side. But again, Ursa's getting space, and so is Monkey King.
Yeah. A lot of deep wards placed by the Radiant with that smoke, by the way. They got 2 into the opposing jungle.
Yeah, which will mean that the Monkey King is going to be in trouble, potentially. Ravage already back up, Exorcism used. They're probably going to look to defend this tower. Like, they have the tools to do so. He used Exorcism, picks up the Haste Rune. They have Yule set up now as well in the Void Spirit, so there is potential to blow up people.
Let's strike, and the swashbuckle, oh, Ravage! Snowball brings him over, but Somnus, he might still be dead. Void Spirit can't load it really low. Ame falls, hook shot in with the Rolling Thunder. Can they get anything in return? Cox actually pushed Somnus onto the high ground. That's going to keep him alive. 8th Remnant with the Inkswell. Yang low, he gets 4 staff back, but nothing to say. He needs to leave. He's got a little bit of health, and they'll get the kill and nothing to say as well. Space Beyond 3 heroes down on the side of LGD. This is a really good fight for Elephant.
That's the power of DP. They try to all-in burst her. She survived with like 50 health. Ravage comes out, and she just heals back up with Exorcism as well as Spirit Siphon. It is just a hero that if you commit on, you don't kill, you will lose that fight. Got it. You see it here again. Like, they go all in. She survives with like 50 health, like a sliver of health.
Snowball save.
Super well played there by FY. Then Ravage follow up, and the entire team is just there to bail him out. Perfect play there by Elephant. And now, game back to even, 100%.
Yeah.
Ursa, same network as Monkey King pretty much. It's always like that in a battle of battle furies. One carry dies, the other doesn't. The guy who didn't die is going to catch up real fast. Or pull ahead, potentially.
Yeah, he's getting close. 500 gold behind.
Now what we spoke about might come true, you know? Like, the Pangolier is starting to fall behind a little bit. So is the Void Spirit. They didn't necessarily itemize to scale.
A little bit of disruption in Eurus's face with a swashbuckle.
With a rolling.
Thunder, Inkswell. You're going to try and stick with him, bouncing back and forth. He'll use that in Rage, and now he blinks back and actually hits Red Panda.
Interesting. Probably just want to scare him a little bit. Give Monkey King some space to destroy the bot tower. We have seen a lot of these games though. Like, they go to the minute 60, 70, Monkey King reaches his level 30, and he's just the strongest hero on the map suddenly.
Yeah, I mean, the Wukong's command is disgusting at that point.
Strongest level 30 in the game by far. Free Roshan though, without even having to use Exorcism. And Faith Bian helps a little bit. Elephant's like, thanks.
Appreciate the extra damage.
Yeah. Much appreciated, my friends.
That Aegis is good timing. That'll definitely keep Ursa farming, if not fighting and pushing.
It's probably going to be a farming Aegis for at least until the BKB. King.
He's starting to pull away again from the Ursa, so you can see that he does farm a little bit faster overall, right?
Yeah, but it's also because they went to Roshan, so he used the time farming while Ursa was hitting Roshan. He's itemizing in a much more greedy way though. Ursa chose to go for the BKB right away, whereas Monkey King is going into the Aghanim Scepter.
Right.
Which both of them can be considered farming items.
Oh, GQ. No chance.
Nice pick off there by Eurus. He was worth a lot of gold. 407.
He's been doing a lot.
He's pretty rich on that Grimstroke. Bottom.
Miscale on the Innocence.
Clock just dead probably.
Shard's snowball gets the cogs out, but this isn't going to help him. He's still dead. Walrus punch finish. And Ags picked up for the Monkey King. So this will also help him farm too.
Yeah, that's 2 farming items. We'll see if he goes into the BKB next or...
Going dataless.
I think that's just a misclick. Like I saw it too, but I will. I don't know. Maybe. You know, never seen it before, but we already said the Chinese region likes to spice it up sometimes a little bit.
That's a spice item.
It is.
It's a little bit of pepper right on top. I'm a fan.
There's a reason we don't see it, because it is risky, put it that way.
In what way?
In a way that you jump into a fight, you get ravaged, you die. Kind of risky.
Dire are scanning.
I'm gonna do damage. I'm dead. Right.
Yeah.
Worth every penny. Hook shot in, and now they've got the Aether Remnant when he comes down from the Yules. They have the Wukong's command. A quick kill there on a Somnus. Rolling Thunder comes through, and they will find a second in FY.
FY gone, Somnus gone in just 2 seconds. If you Yule yourself and you find yourself surrounded by a Wukong, you are most likely dead.
Yeah. Especially when there's an Aether Remnant waiting on you to land.
Yeah, there is just too much damage. Even if there's a Ravage, try to bail you out, it ain't gonna happen. He still has a queued up. I don't know if it's a debate or...
I don't know.
If he buys a component of it, I'll believe it. Until then, I'm still gonna be skeptical.
1,200 gold. What if he just went the Crystalist for now? Is that okay?
He went Ogre Axe. BKB. As expected.
It's disappointing.
Oh, boring.
I get... Sometimes they queue the most ridiculous items, and I get really excited.
He has it re-queued, though, after the BKB.
Yeah,
so.
I'm fine with that. But...
It would have been a little bit ridiculous to go first.
Bit of a blunder.
Yeah, before BKB. Like, especially against Tide, Venno, DP. That sounds very suicidal. Maybe the old army would have done that, but not the reform. Ursa, finished BKB.
Yeah, and he is
Over
only
halfway done.
400 gold, like, back. And at one point, a second ago, he was actually even. They found Eurus, though. They're going to try and fight. He has the Aegis. Inkswell doesn't land, so now it's time to get back. They also don't have Wukongs.
Up in 5, though. Tidehunter, 4 staff also completed. Now, will we see a good Ravage? It's very hard to Ravage without a Blink Dagger.
Is this an Ags kind of game for Tusk, where you kick him out of the Wukong circle?
It's possible. I mean, we theorized about it a lot. Oh, yeah. At least you and the cost did. And it never happened, so... I'm just going to say nope,
Dire's top tower is under
but
attack.
maybe yes.
Trying to will our dreams into existence.
Smoked here onto the Void Spirit.
Nothing to say, gets caught, silence, Yules up into the air. FY and Yang are here to simulate Walrus punch. He punched the creep.
All right.
A little too trigger happy on the punch, and now they're going to find Red Panda.
And Euros too.
They've got him dead to rights as the Boundless Strike hits. Eurus has got this Aegis only for a couple seconds longer. So
reclaim
he
in
needs
1
to
second.
be careful as it's going to get reclaimed. And there it is. Gets reclaimed. Shards are out. BKB's popped in. Eurus ends up dead. The timings are just so impeccable here for LGD. Wukong's used. FY will fall. And now they'll look for more. They lose Innocence, but Yang, he was on the run, hit with the Yules as well as the Aether Remnant. Death Prophet knows that Yang's dead, so Somnus can only watch and run away.
They caught Somnus as well.
Yules is
yes,
there.
BKB though. And haste. All right, he's good. It just feels like as though Elephant was not aware of the Aegis timing at all.
No,
Like
not at
he
all.
BKB'd in panic with like 300 health. He's like, oh no, what is happening? All right.
Ooh,
Yules again. But no follow-up this time. Just trying to force out a BKB.
Definitely don't want to dive the tower with Ravage available.
Yeah, you don't.
We watch this again as they just take out this Tide very quickly. Hook shot, continue that controlled lockdown, balance strike finish. Eurus, as the timings, he's got just a couple of seconds at this point. And it's like right about here where it times out.
He's like, oh, BKB. Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Dead.
Then he's just gone. But then it felt like a lot of save your friend syndrome. Yang's there, FY's there. They're both trying to go in and save him.
You really need to save your Ursa if you can. And as you said, save your friend syndrome. They just got outplayed pretty hard, honestly. Like, nothing to say gets out from a 3-man gang, and at the same time they're killing the 2 other heroes on the top side. So just overall, they got outplayed very heavily there by LGD. And when it happens, you know, it's like quite common for this kind of thing to happen, where you're like, ah, we gotta go top, we gotta save them right away. And then you trickle in one by one, and you get picked off.
Radiant are
Now,
scanning.
another smoke by Daya here.
If they find Eurus again, and they might.
Oh,
They've got him. Blink with the Rolling Thunder. Boundless Strike, Snowball. This will
save is
hold
so
him
good.
as a save for a little while. Cogs are on the stairs, so nobody can come up them. BKB's been popped by Eurus, but they're right on top of him. They might be able to get the kill once again. The Jingu does stack up and will go out onto Eurus as they've got the double kill on Ame. That is another kill onto the Ursa, and you said if somebody dies in a battle, in a Battle Fury...
Battle? In a battle of Battle Furies.
Yeah, in a battle of Battle Furies, one person's going to pull ahead. But if you die twice in the Battle of Battle Furies,
One
you're
person's gonna
4K
pull
ahead.
ahead real far, yeah. Over 4K ahead even. Like, by the time it respawns, it's probably 5,
maybe
closer to
6.
6K.
Yeah.
And he is actually going to the Daedalus.
Oh,
break
Boundless
Boundless!
Strike on
Oh
the
my god, he just
2.
dies!
So much damage, and Somnus forced to pop that BKB and run.
Okay, I am gonna have to blame Red Panda here for not having a single point in Kraken Shell as a level 10 Tidehunter. Like, you need that point in Kraken Shell in order to purge stuns off, in order to get the Ravage on.
Yeah.
Like, he died from full health. Faith rolling it again. Yeah, caught
Blink
out.
right on top. They'll get the
Two-man
strike on the
Boundless.
2 once again. Snowball trying to save his life. Swashbuckle comes through. Venomous Gale is used. That hits on a Faith Beyond. They get the kill on Half-Life. They're going to look for another one, and they will find Yang. It'll be Ame who gets another 2 kills. We said 6K before he's alive, and it is just about that.
They are just getting
Amazing what you'll find laying
outmaneuvered left and right and center. Like, LGD is just crushing them. Like,
In
They
all
were-
aspects of the game.
they were up like 2K at minute 22. Now they're up 9K at 25. At minute 25. Like, it is ridiculous how far they're getting ahead. Next Roshan is already up. And this Monkey King almost has his Daedalus. Like, once that's online, this Roshan is gonna melt. Like, he's
These
going
heroes
all
are
in
gonna
damage.
melt.
He is going all in damage, and I love it. So good.
It's nuts.
He can crit. His statues can crit. There's gonna be so much damage coming out.
Convincing forgeries.
Convincing forgeries.
So let's see, 10K lead.
Tower is under attack.
Potential struggle here.
Filthy rich on his Monkey King.
Yeah.
Actually 6K ahead of the Ursa. Daedalus completed.
With that BKB, which he has at 9 seconds.
Yeah. Another smoke up as soon as the BKB finishes. It might just be a BKB. I mean, a smoke to get into Roshan undetected. Look how fast it's dying, man. This Daedalus is doing so much damage with all these clones. It's ridiculous.
It really is.
And it's gone already. What, 15 seconds?
Maybe.
Easy.
Potentially less.
Korea coming in
Radiant's courier.
just to get clapped in the forehead. Aegis picked up on Monkey. Cheese on Void Spirit. 12K ahead. Whew.
Really just not looking too great for Elephant at the moment.
When's the last time they've used an Exorcism offensively? Like 10 minutes ago? Very timid gameplay here by Radiant. No Ravage has been seen. No Veno ult. No Exorcism.
They're going to get the Walrus Punch out on Innocence, who will get
Good
hit by that
Ravage.
Ravage too. He's low but not dead just yet. He's got that shard. He jetpacks away as the rest of the team, they're going to fight into this one. Eurus, he's inside
got
the
hook shot.
Wukongs. They've got a hook shot coming in from Innocence, who will lose his life, but Eurus falls afterwards. Double kill again for Ame. They've used the Poison Nova. Venomous Gale coming through onto Ame. He does have that Aegis, so he doesn't quite mind dying here. That's the first life, and Somnus, he's low and got blown up by Ame while he's dead.
The statues
thanks to
killed
the
him.
axe. They're going to go to the back, look for Faith Beyond. Walrus Punch, use shards are there, but they still cannot kill this Pangolier, who blinks away into safety. Swashbuckle hits, they've disarmed.
Rampage.
And this is going to be a rampage. You got to give it up to Ame. He's looking, but he can't find it yet. Blinks into
He ran into the
statue.
statue. All right, Ame. Now this is what we call a vengeance arc. Like getting a rampage, easy, man. He's making it look so easy. There's so much damage coming out. You see it here again. Good initiation on the clock, who barely survives, and he will be very vital in picking off the Ursa, who TPs out with BKB. You can see it right here. On a BKB TP, hookshot comes right in, right on the money, and he just gets killed by the Monkey King as well. And 2 heroes this fight died to the statues by walking around in them. The DP died to the statue. You can see it here very shortly. So much damage coming out from the one statue in the back. It's actually just killing the DP by itself.
And Clockwork gets away thanks to the S tier shard of Jetpack.
Yeah. I mean, you know, just having a good time flying around.
Yeah. And then he gets the Rampage because FY blinks into the statues.
Yeah. It's very hard to see those statues. I would love it if they were a little bit more visible, because they're quite easy to miss. But nonetheless, Monkey King level 24 now. Almost got that extended ring.
Radiant's
Yeah.
bottom tower is under
1 stats online. Well, 10,000 ahead now of the Ursa, by the way.
It's just piled on. It really has just piled on.
Skadi will be completed in 300 gold. 1 stats up. Not only will the monkey statues hit hard, they will also slow you hard.
Man, Ame has had an impeccable series.
Yeah,
And
not
we,
even
and we
just a
doubted
game.
him. We doubted him in the beginning just because of the performance a little bit that he's had, the inconsistencies, but he's
Radiant's
silenced.
bottom
Today,
tower is
nothing.
under
Yeah, silence the haters.
Yeah.
Radiant's
Today he has been absolutely on it. Roll in again.
Dire's top
Looking for Eurus. Soulbind used on the Death Prophet. They've got the Phantom's Embrace to silence him up. Hookshot down long. As that comes through on the Tusk, they get the kill on Yang. Ame gets one again. He's beyond godlike. FY
It's a big
falls.
ring.
Wukong's ring. It's quite large, and well, now they're going to go after Eurus.
He's caught up
Who
by
pops
himself.
the BKB, the enrage is over, swashbuckle in, and
Scotty's
he's all
slow.
by himself, and he is going to drop here. There is no way out of this, and they've got the 8th remnant
Summers runs
around,
back
and they
into.
look to get Somnus. They could just get another full team wipe. GG is called. LGD, from the brinks of not making a major, are now going to the wild card.
And the last match they had to go through was VG. They played so well against VG. Now Elephant looks like helpless children next to them. Like they got absolutely demolished in both games. Like
such a
no
good
chance.
series.
No chance.
And
All on the back of Ame, really.
And this is a series, or well, really the last two, the VG1